Hey everyone, and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw the devil from Cuphead. Let's get started at the top of our page with the eyes. So I'm going to start with the eyelid on the left side. I'm going to start at the very top. I'm going to curve in and then down. We're going to leave a gap in the center and do the same thing on the right side. So we're going to start on the inside, curve up and out towards the right. Now on the inside, I just want to curve in the frown line. So on the left side, I'm just going to curve in and then up. Do the same thing on the right side. Now in the center here, I just want to draw a little curve from left going up towards the center. From the inside corners of the eyelid, I want to round out the nose. So I'm going to start on the left side, come down towards the bottom, round it out, and then I'm just going to pull that up on the right side. For the top of the eyelid, we're going to round out the bottom of the eye, but along the way we're going to add in the cheeks. So let's start on the left side. I'm going to curve around and then down. Now right here, I just want to overlap the cheeks. So we're going to step out, curving in, and then pulling that down. Now I'm going to continue that curve of the lower eyelid in behind the cheeks. So we're going to step up, curve across and up in towards the nose. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Starting from the top, I'm going to curve down and just pull it in slightly. From here we're going to overlap the cheeks. So we're going to step out, curving around, and then down. Now we're going to draw on the lower part of the eyelid. So we're going to start at that same height, just beside the nose, curve down, and then back up. Let's tuck the pupils along the bottom edge of the eyelid. So it's a big half oval. Starting from the bottom, we want to draw a little notch on the left side. So we're going to start by going up about halfway, draw a sideways V, and then we'll continue and complete that half oval, coming down towards the bottom. Let's do the exact same thing on the right side. So we're going to step out from the nose, draw a short line going up, draw that little sideways V, we'll go up to the top, and then curve it back down. Let's fill the pupils in black. Let's tuck the mouth in behind the nose. So just beside the cheek here, we're going to curve down and in towards the center, in behind the nose, and then we'll continue up on the right side. Now we're going to draw on the bottom of the mouth. So we're going to connect the ends with a curve, starting from the left, come down towards the bottom. I'm going to work my way back up towards the right. Now let's add in some teeth. So I'm going to start right underneath the nose with a straight line. I'm going to go over towards the left, and just draw an angled line going out. We'll step out further and just angle that line out. We'll do the same thing on the right. And then along the bottom, we're just going to add a straight line for the bottom row of teeth. Starting on the left, just go straight across. Now before I draw on the head, I want to add the horns on top. So just above the eyes, we're going to draw a curve from left to right, come down, and then back up. Do the same thing on the right side. Now from the outside, we're going to curve up and then in. Towards the top of the horns. The same height. Now we're going to curve them back down towards the inside. Now we can go in and layer the head in behind the horn. So it's almost like a big circle with an open end on either side. So let's start beside the cheek, stepping over, curve up, in behind the horns like a big half circle, go in between the horns, and then we'll come down on the right side. Now we're going to leave a gap here for the ears. We're going to complete the half circle along the bottom of the chin. So we're going to step down, just curve around the bottom of the mouth. And we'll work our way back up on the right side. Now let's tuck the ears on the side of the head. So from the ends of the head, we're going to step up and draw two angled lines going up. So we're going to step up, angle up and out on both sides. Now we're going to round out the ear and come down towards the side of the head, leaving a little overlap on the side of the jaw. Going around and then pulling that in. I'm going to add a little fold at the top of the ear. So I'm going to connect this point to the top with a curve going out. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now let's work our way down the body. So we're going to start on either side of the chin. On the left side, I'm going to curve down and out towards the left. We're going to add 3 points of fur on either side. So going out on the right, we're going to hook these back in with a short curve. Let's draw another curve coming out, so coming down and then pulling that out. We're going to curve it back in We'll do one more. So coming out again. One more time, going in with a little hook. Now we're going to come down towards the hip. So just coming down to right there. Now let's draw on the outer edge of the leg. So we're going to add that same fur treatment. So right up here, we're going to curve up and then out. Do the same thing on the right, going up and then out. We're going to hook these back in. A short little curve. And we're going to go around the knee. From here, we're going to curve out and then down. We're going to hook this back up again. And we'll do one more. Come down. Pulling that back up. Now we're going to work our way down towards the ankle. So from here I want to curve in the opposite direction. Going straight down and then pulling it out towards the left. On the right we'll go straight down and pull it out towards the right. Now in the middle here we're going to step down and draw the lower torso. From the hips we're going to step down and draw a curve. So from the left we'll curve down and back up on the right side. Now let's draw the inner part of the leg. From here I'm going to curve over and down. We're going to hook this back up and we're going to come down again. So we're just going to pull it down and in. We're going to do one more curve, going back up. Now we're going to come down towards the ankle. So we're going to curve it inwards. Now we're going to add a little furry edge along the bottom. So from this point on the left, we're going to curve it up and in. On the inside, we'll go in the opposite direction, going in. And we'll connect those 2 points with a V, coming down and then back up. Let's do the same thing on the right. So from the left side, we'll curve it up and in. And then we'll connect those 2 points with a V, coming down the middle and then back up. Now we're going to tuck the feet in underneath the legs. So from this point, we're going to step in, we're going to come around, and then pull that up for the heel. We'll do the same thing on the right. So from the tip, we're going to step in, round up the heel, and then come up. Let's draw on the ball of the foot. So from here, I'm just going to curve down and then back up. Now back on the left side, we're going to stack the toes going outwards. So let's start with the first toe. From here, I'm just going to curve down and then back up towards the claw. From this point, I'm going to curve it in, swirl it around, and then pull it down for the first claw. We're going to connect those 2 points with a curve. Now at the top of this claw, I'm just going to hook over and then down along the toe. Now let's draw another claw in behind here. So at the top of the claw, we're going to curve up and then down. We're going to hook that back in. Now at the top of this claw, I'm just going to curve over the second toe. We'll do that one more time. So right up in here, we're going to curve over and then down. We'll hook that back in. Now at the top of the claw, we're going to curve up and then down. I'm going to curve the top of the foot coming down underneath the ankle. So curving down like this. Now from here, I just want to curve up underneath the fur. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So we're going to start with the first toe. Going a small little half circle. From here, I'm going to go in the opposite direction and then hook it down. We'll connect those 2 points with a curve. Now at the top of this claw, right up here, we're going to curve up and over. Right in here, we're going to draw the second claw. So we're going to come down, go up, and pull it down. Again, at the top of the claw, we'll go over the second toe. We'll do one more. Right here, we're going to curve down, we'll curve up, and just round it out. Now at the top of this claw, we're going to go over this third toe. We're going to draw that curve for the top of the foot, going down and in, and then we'll curve up in the opposite direction underneath the ankle. Now let's move back up to the top and draw on the hands. I'm going to have the hands faced forward, so let's start on the left side here. I want to draw a swirl for the thumb. So we're going to start directly below the ear, right here. I'm going to draw almost like a circle, and I'm going to swirl it around, and then over. We're going to draw on the first finger. So from here, I'm going to swirl around, out toward the left, and then pull it back in. It's almost like a big circle here. Now I'm going to draw the claw. From here, I'm going to hook it back up, and then I'm going to round out the end towards the edge of the finger. Now on the side of the claw, I'm going to hook this back up. Let's draw another finger over here. So on the side, right here, we're going to curve around, almost like drawing that circle again, in. From here, I want to hook it back up. Now I want to round it out, just like I did with the first finger. And then on the inside curve of the claw, I'm going to go in underneath the first finger. Let's do one more. So at the base here, we're going to curve around, again drawing almost like a circle, right into there. We're going to hook it back up, and then round out the socket of the claw. Then right in here, we curve up underneath that claw. Now we want to draw the palm tucked in underneath the finger and the thumb. So just underneath the claw here, I'm going to curve down and hook that back up. We're going to do an overlap. So we're going to step in, curve around, and then we're going to pull this right underneath the thumb. Let's add the claw of the thumb. So here we're going to curve down, and then we're going to taper that back up. Let's take that hand, just flip it over on the right side. So we're going to start with that point in the thumb first. So right in here, we're going to swirl around, go over, and then down. We're going to draw on the first claw. So we're going to go up, again, almost drawing a big circle, and pull it down. We're going to hook back up the first claw. Now from here, we want to round it out to the edge of the finger. Now on the inside edge of the claw, I'm going to hook it up. Let's draw another finger. On the side, again, drawing almost like a circle, coming in. From here, we're going to taper it back up, then round out the top. Then right in here, we're going to curve in behind the finger. Let's draw one more. So the side, curve around and up. We'll hook that back up, and then round out the socket. Then right in here, we're going to curve in behind that finger. Now let's go in and draw on the palm. So at the base of the thumb, I'm going to curve down, and then we're going to pull this up. We're going to step back, curve down, and then pull that in behind that claw. Now right up in here, curve around, and hook that back up behind the thumb. Now that we've got the hands in place, I could tuck the arms in behind. So right at the top of the ear, we're going to step down here, curve up and out. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to hook this back in so we can create some fur along the outer edge of the arm. We're going to hook it down along the side, and then we're going to curve this back up. Now from here, we're just going to curve this in behind the finger. So curving it in. Now we can go in and draw on the inside part of the arm. So we're going to step down, we're going to hook it down, go back up. Now we're just going to curve in behind the finger. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So lining up the bottom edge, curve down, go back up, and curve in behind the finger. The final thing I want to do is add the tail in behind the body. So we're going to start at the tip of the tail right up here. Start with a point. From this point, I'm going to angle down to right about there. Going back to the top, I'm going to angle out so it gets wider. Right there, the same length line. From here, we're going to angle up, leaving a gap in the middle. Now from these 2 points, I want to curve in behind the body and then down in behind the hip. So let's start with the bottom. I'm going to curve down. This is going to continue behind the arm, behind the hand. Now it's going to curve in towards the hip. Let's go to the top and just follow that same curve on the outside. Pull that right in behind the body, and that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's the devil from Cuphead. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.